Hey everyone, I am so excited to be doing my very first yearly beauty favorites, 2015. Wow, kind of talked about that in the last video. Can't believe it's flown by like this. Anyways, so I put up a little poll on my Twitter, and I'm going to post a little picture of that poll and the results right here. And you guys wanted to see 3 different videos: face, eyes, lips. You know, separated into shorter videos. I still have a bunch to talk about, so who knows how short it's actually going to be. But you guys wanted to see 3 videos. That was the winner by more than 50% of the votes. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the face, shall we? And I just wanted to make a quick little comment here that if I don't have something for a certain category, because I'm going to be trying to cover all of the bases from, you know, starting the face to, you know, finishing up. If I don't have a category for either drugstore or high end, it's probably because I don't have a lot of products in that area, and I don't, you know, if I try one thing, I don't want to be like, oh, this is my favorite just because it's the only thing that I've tried, you know? So these are my actual favorites. I really, really love these. I'd recommend these to anyone. Yeah, let's get started. One thing I did want to talk about this year that I was recommended at Sephora, I went in and I was walking around, and you know, the whole back section, I think it's probably the back section of like every Sephora. I'm not sure how all of them are set up, but I went to the back and these 2 ladies were like, are you looking for something? And I had looked up some recommendations online, and I was kind of looking at my phone, kind of looking at them. And they were like, yeah, we can help you. What are your trouble spots? And I was talking about some acne and some oiliness, and they recommended, this is the Nude line. It's made in France, and I have 4 different ones. It says it's made with probiotics, ginger, root extracts. It's great for oily and combination skin. I think they make a couple of things that not specifically for like oily or combination skin, but I also have the moisturizer, which is how I use them. I use this, which is the oops, no, this is similar. I use the nourishing cleansing oil. This is very helpful to get any eye makeup off and just makeup in general. It will just break down it'll break down the makeup and help you remove it. Then to get anything extra, I will use a little bit of this cleansing wash to kind of just wash the face after you've kind of gotten everything off of it, to help just it become really, really clean. And then online, it does say to use a moisturizer before you put your oil on, so that the oil will kind of seal the face and block off any benefits from the moisturizer. So you use the moisturizer first. And this is a balancing moisturizer with omega-3 and 6 hyaluronic acid and ginger. Yeah, this one I feel like really helps calm any redness around my nose and on my nose. And then this is Pro Genius Rescue Oil. And you can use all of this for day and night. It actually does kind of recommend that. And you just use this, and it just helps you feel amazing. It makes your skin feel flawless, and yes, I love this, and I feel like it has really helped the texture of my skin over the past, like, I think like 2 or 3. I think this is my, like, it's becoming like the end of my 3rd month of using this, and I'm really happy that I was recommended this, and I recommend it to anyone that has oily combination skin and wants to get into a routine. This was not the cheapest stuff. It wasn't the most expensive stuff either. But I feel like skincare is not talked about enough, and I really want to get into kind of spreading more awareness about skincare, making that sort of my mission, because skincare is where you start with the face, and I'm getting like way into skincare right now, like a little like soapbox like rant tangent, but man, skincare is important. I will do another video on more of my skincare later and some other products that I like to use, like from Lush and just the drugstore. But yeah, I did want to mention this because skincare is important, like I've said, and we will get into the rest of the video. Okay, my favorite primer. Well, this kind of has its own little category because I do also like to use this, and I like to use these together, but this is the only primer water I think that I know of other than MAC Fix Plus, which we will talk about in a little bit, but that's not really, it's MAC Fix Plus you can use for everything. This is really just for primer, I guess. I mean, I guess you could use it at the end, but yeah, primer water, use in the beginning. I like to use this before I use this. I like to use them together. They're both from Smashbox. I think they're amazing. This is the only primer that really helps to keep me matte that I've used. I've also used the Mineral Veil. You know, it's really great for keeping your makeup on and lasting, but this one, the Photo Finish Foundation Primer from Smashbox, Pore Minimizing, really just helps like right here in these areas, just keeps everything just looking smooth, a lasting finish. It's amazing. I love these two products. Bam. For high-end foundation, the Marc Jacobs, it doesn't say, I think it says at the bottom, Remarkable Full Cover Foundation Concentrate is amazing. Just be careful when you're using this. Make sure to not put too much because it can become full cover really fast. So I just like to put just a couple of dots just right here, and I think it just tells you like in the little instructions, just to put like 3 dots like right here and then kind of blend that out. But of course, you know, if you need any extra coverage anywhere else, like I start right there, I blend that out with my beauty blender. And then if I need to get over here like some extra coverage, or just like on my chin, I just will take like 1 more drop and just kind of dot it and then, you know, blend it in and then, you know, build it up as much as you need from there. But yeah, I really love this full coverage, lasting, beautiful matte finish. It's amazing. Perfect. For Drugstore, the Pro Matte, Infallible Pro Matte, 24-hour foundation. It says it's demi matte, but yeah, it's pretty matte. It keeps me matte. It is my favorite Drugstore foundation by far. Like the second I used it, I knew that it was amazing. Sorry if I sound kind of like stuffy. Actually, no, I probably don't look sick, but my throat is itchy. Just feeling some like congestion, and it's just not pleasant. So if I sound kind of like what is it called? Like mucusy, I guess. Ew, that's gross. But if I sound like that, that's why. So I do apologize. Anyway, favorite Drugstore foundation for sure. For high-end concealer, I really like the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I don't have the lid for it anymore. This is the color NC25, and I use it to help me highlight. It's not exactly my skin tone. I think I'm more of a NW, like 25-30 for my actual skin tone, but I like using it to highlight areas, and I really feel like it does a really amazing job. As long as you set it properly, it won't crease, and it covers, and it's amazing. Amazing. That's pretty much going to be like the word of this video. I mean, I'm talking about my favorites here, like amazing. For concealer, I do have 2 of these. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and one is in medium and the other one is in Sand Sable. Sand Sable is the lighter one, and I use this more also for like highlighting cheekbones, nose, chin. And then if I need to spot conceal, like if I get anything like over here, or even like over here where it's not like highlight, is more like right here, and then yeah, I can use that to spot conceal like any areas that are not in like the highlighty areas. And it just really just fits in with the skin tone, and it just will blend and make them disappear as best as possible. But yeah, these are really great. I've heard they're similar to the NARS Creamy Concealer, although I've not been able to try that. But this is way cheaper, so yeah, I have 2, and they're amazing. Again, there it is, amazing, amazing. The next comes in with cream contour, and I will talk about powder contour later, but cream contour comes first because you're not going to put a powder and then a cream, because that would just be gross. But yeah, these are the Smashbox step-by-step contour sticks, and it comes in 3. You get a highlight color, a bronze color, and then a contour color, and they're so easy, so simple. I talked about this in my last video. Just amazing. Can I stop using the word amazing? I'm annoying myself. Fabulous. These are fabulous. And then powder, setting powder. My all-time favorite setting powder is the Laura Mercier powder. I did get this year. A lot of people have talked about this. It's so finely milled. It will set your makeup and keep you matte forever. It's perfect. For Drugstore, I love the Coty Airspun. I actually do have another shade of this, but this one is the translucent extra coverage, and it doesn't have the best ingredients. It does have like talc and zinc and things like that. And it has a atrocious smell. It just smells like old, like grandma makeup powder. I mean, it is makeup powder, but I know they have some unscented ones. But yeah, they started carrying it at Walmart because I saw a lot of videos where people were saying they picked these up at like Walgreens or CVS or something, and I was not seeing them there, but I did find it at Walmart, and they were out of this color for the longest time. But yeah, then I finally picked it up and I fell in love with it. Also finely milled, and it provides amazing coverage just on its own. For powder contour, I did mention this and a couple of these other things in my mid-year favorites video back in July, but I did test this one and the Kat Von D powder, like the contour palettes, and I did like this one better for me and my warmer skin tone. Both products are amazing, amazing, amazing. I just feel like this one just suits my skin just a little bit better. If you're a little bit cooler, I feel like that one might work, or if you're like if you really want to counteract the warmth, but I feel like this just really complements the warmth in my skin. So I really do like using this. I find that this one just works a little bit better for me, so that's why it's my personal favorite. And before I finish off the video with highlight and blush, I did want to talk about what I use to either set my face, and I use it throughout my makeup routine just in general. I will spray it on my beauty blender before I blend in my makeup, and I will spray it after I put on the contour sticks just to kind of get it a little bit moist and help it again to blend better. This really helps with blending, really helps with not making anything look cakey. So of course, yeah, I use it after I put the powders on. That way it can kind of just set the powder and just make it a beautiful, flawless finish. And I think that this is an amazing product. It's like go-to for everything. Like I said, I use it in the beginning, the middle, the end of my routine. Like, I don't know what I would do without this. When I run out, I'm gonna, like, when I get to like here, I'm gonna run to MAC and buy some more. But yeah, this stuff is fabulous. Now on to my favorite highlight product. I'm actually not going to open this because it is broken, and I will show you like a little video of how it looks, but oh gosh. What a tragedy that day was. I dropped it twice that day. I should have been more careful the second time. I don't know why I wasn't, but I wasn't home. It was over Christmas break, and I was at my grandma's house, and I had it in my hand. Well, the first time I think, like, I just had all my stuff just everywhere, and it just fell off the counter the first time. And you know, I opened it and it wasn't broken, and then the second time I think I had it in my hand and I was trying to get something else also, and then it just fell on the floor, and I looked and I opened it and it was like all cracked. Actually the blush copper, the copper color did not crack like at all, which I'm really surprised, but that one I don't even use like ever, so I'm kind of upset about that the ones that I really do like did crack. But that's okay. That's okay. I can still use the products, or actually the Pearl one I can't really use because there's really not much of it left because it kind of just everywhere. At least the one in the middle, the one that I really do like, the one that's my actual favorite, the Champaign Pop by Jaclyn Hill. That one I can still use because it did kind of maintain its shape. It's just kind of cracked in a couple places. And so I can still use it. It's just a beautiful highlight. It's just the perfect one for me for every day. It just creates the most beautiful glow. I'm wearing it right now. I don't know if you can tell, but oh man, it is beautiful. Now for blush. I need to talk about blush real quick because I love blush, but I don't actually have a bunch of blushes. For high end, that I have a bunch of different colors for one, like one certain type. Like I have like 2 Tarte blushes, I have like 2 NARS blushes, I have 1 Hourglass, which I have right here. One of my favorites, we'll get to that in a second. I have one of a lot of different things, so I don't really have like a favorite like overall blush formula. But like I said, I was going to talk about this one. I do really, really love this one. This one just has the most beautiful finish out of every blush I've ever used. It just looks so natural, creates a glow without really having like a shimmer to it like some of my other blushes do. But this is the Ambient, I forgot how you pronounce it, but it's the Lighting Blush in Luminous Flush, and it's gorgeous, y'all. But it's a beautiful color. This one works for every day. Also for high end, this one works it works for every day, but it also works if you just really have something that you just want to glow and you just need a beautiful glow product without having like a lot of color, this is the MAC Mineralize blush in Warm Soul. It has kind of a shimmer to it, not really, like it's really fine. So it just creates a beautiful glow. I'm actually wearing it over another blush that I will talk about just lightly to kind of add to that glow other than me like using highlight. But yeah, it's beautiful. I was recommended this by somebody. I was like, I just want something just like light for every day that's just really pretty. And he was like, how about you use this? And I've loved it ever since. Other blushes, I did talk about this in my mid-year favorites. I will forever sing the praises of this product because I think that it is the best thing that I've ever used for my face. It is very intimidating when you look at it. It is NARS Seduction. It is just this beautiful, like, plummy red, and it just, like, I cannot tell you, like, I could have used it today because I'm wearing a little bit of a darker color on the lips, but if you're wearing something light, I wouldn't really recommend this for this, but I love wearing something like this, just like a cream or like a white and black, kind of outfit, and then wearing like a red or like a deeper lip, and then this on the cheeks, or just for any time in the fall. I love this. I will wear this as much as possible because it just adds a glow. It has like the lightest, like almost like a golden shimmer to it. Like it's just so light, so faint, but like if you look really, really close, you can see it. So it just adds the most beautiful glow. You have to be really, really light-handed so you don't look like a freaking clown, but it's beautiful. If you need a darker blush, or if you just, I can't talk about this product enough. Like, don't you see like how happy I'm getting just like holding this in my hand? Like, I love this. I will love it forever. It's me and Bay right here. But this one is actually coming to a close second. It's a little bit deeper, and it's not as like strikingly pigmented when you first look at it, and meaning that it's a little bit duller. It's more of a plum, but this lasts forever. This is a balm, the Balm in Stain. This is in Pinstripe, and I just got it recently also. Well, more recent than like January of last year. I got it probably in like November or something. And I've been using it a bunch for the fall. The lady told me when I bought it, she said that she couldn't even believe that she had any of these left because a lot of people had been reaching for this because it's gorgeous. I don't know how people don't reach for colors like these because they're just my cup of tea. I love them. I mean, I hate to be all cliche and stuff, but I love darker blushes, and this one just works really, really well. Now on to Drugstore. Last couple of things, just finishing this off. I have Milani Powder Blush. This is what I'm wearing today underneath the Warm Soul. But this is the color in Romantic Rose, and I think these came out this year. So this was a stellar product for 2015. Can we just talk about the packaging for a second? Like, it has like a rose like imprint in the powder, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I kind of don't like that it's a little bit like chunky packaging. I wish that it were, I mean, I guess whenever you compare it to some of the other things, like this is kind of chunky also. But yeah, it's just a little bit chunky, but it is nice and simple. It's just got the gold in the back that you can kind of see, and then a clear top. I love that it has a clear top. That way you can see what the color's inside. And they're very true to pan. I feel like what I'm wearing on my cheeks is very similar to this, but I love this. I think they just go on so well, blend so beautifully. I have, I think, every single shade of these. The only thing that I wish that they had was more shades so I could own more of them. But yeah, they've worked so well, so effortlessly for me, so I can't say enough good things. Last but not least, oh my gosh, can you tell that it is getting dark? Like, I am doing this like as the sun is going down. I have one more product to talk about, kind of two, but one brand. I wanted to talk about the NYX blushes. This is the color in Bordeaux, and this is the color in Intuition, and this is the regular blush, and this is the HD blush. I love these. I have like 10 of these NYX blushes, and I have like 5 of these. I think they're fantastic. I've said fantastic a bunch. Amazing, beautiful, perfect, precious, I don't know. These are great, and they're cheap, and they blend, and everything that I said about the Milani, I think about these also. I think I might like the Milani just a little bit more. Well, maybe the NYX, because the NYX does have more colors, because even though I have, like I said, like 10 of these and like 4 of these, there are so many more colors, whereas the Milani ones, I think there's just like 6 or so. But these are beautiful. Yeah, I have a couple more that I can just pull up here. But yeah, I definitely cannot finish this video without mentioning these because like I said, I keep saying like I said, reiterating, I have a bunch of these. I love these. Go out and buy them. Stuff is cheap. I love this. End of story. Okay, so just to finish up, thank you for watching my first of 3 videos. Stay tuned for the next one. I will see you guys next time. Bye.